It's a deep! It is
I roll up so clean and the motherfuckers just talking. Show up at the spot and now everyone they are watching. No one to prove you wrong, but shit, you leave me with no option. Yeah. Everybody asking post when is the album dropping? Ever since the very first day, yeah, that I've been popping. Don't wanna prove you wrong, but shit, you leave me with no option.
Baseball's home run king walked out of court a convicted felon.
Thank you.
Convicted of obstructing justice.
Thanks to being even associated with steroids, Bonds' career is now up in the air about joining the Hall of Fame. Bonds wasn't the only player busted for steroids during this time in baseball.
Mark McGwire has finally come clean, admitting he used steroids when he broke baseball's home run record in 1998. In a statement sent to the Associated Press, McGwire says that he used steroids on and off for nearly a decade, and he apologizes for his actions.
I apologize to everybody in Major League Baseball. My family, the Marises, but C-League. Today was the hardest day of my life.
Big Mac's reputation has been in tatters since March of 2005, when he refused to answer questions at a congressional hearing on steroid use.
Jose Canseco, variously called the bad boy of baseball or the godfather of steroids, has written a much-talked-about book he calls Juiced, that purports to tell the truth about his own use of anabolic steroids and human growth hormone.
Alex, this weekend, Sports Illustrated reported that in 2003, you tested positive for testosterone and an anabolic steroid known as primobolan. What's the truth?
When I arrived in Texas in 2001, I felt an enormous amount of pressure. I felt like I had all the weight of the world on top of me, and I needed to perform at a high level every day. Back then, it was a different culture. It was very loose. I was young. I was stupid. I was naive. And I wanted to prove to everyone that, I was worth, and being one of the greatest players of all time. And I did take a banned substance.
Because of steroids and their admitted use, many of these players are being left out of the Hall of Fame.
I want to start with Barry Bonds. Let me just go through this here. 762 home runs, more than anyone else ever in the history of baseball. 1,996 RBIs. In 2001, a record 73 home runs, more than anyone else ever in baseball. The only 7-time MVP in baseball. Did you vote for him to join the Hall of Fame?
I did not vote for him, and it's funny you read off those numbers. I don't even need to know what those numbers were because he was that good. One of those guys you looked at and said, that's a Hall of Famer. Well, a Hall of Fame career perhaps, but the choice that he made to use performance-enhancing drugs, to me, that does not define a Hall of Famer.
All right, let me ask you about Roger Clemens also today. 354 wins, 4,672 strikeouts, the only 7-time Cy Young winner. Did you vote for Roger?
Yeah, I did not vote for Roger. Same category, and I've heard a lot of people say that some of these guys who use performance-enhancing drugs put up Hall of Fame numbers before they chose to use them. I'm not one person who agrees with that kind of sentiment because I think based on your career win totals or home run totals, that doesn't give you the green light to go ahead then and cheat the game and those who play the game really to make it an unfair game.
Cheating the game is something that is morally wrong. It takes away the purity of the game and as users gives you an unfair advantage over the competition. Just don't take steroids and believe in your God-given abilities.